Aloha. My next book review. This is A Lucky Day by Carlos J. Server, and there's a banner across the bottom that says finalist in the first Indie Literary Prize for Spanish Authors by Amazon. It is in English. I do not remember any of my high school Spanish, so 4 years and don't remember a thing. But it is it's like this charming, sweet novel that it's not dramatic, it's not intense, it's just, like I said, very charming. And it's the story of a small village in southern France where someone has won the lottery, the biggest European lottery, the biggest Euro lottery that's ever been given away. It's, kind of like Powerball. And the winning ticket is 152 million euros, I think it was. 152, 156, something like that. And it's supposedly the biggest, lottery that anyone's ever won. And they know that the winning ticket was sold in the bar in their village, but nobody has come forward to claim the ticket yet. And so everybody's speculating on who's won. And it starts out with a couple and their child who are traveling and get lost and end up in this village, and the village is empty. And so they go into the church to see if there's somebody who can help them get their directions back. And they find the priest, and the priest starts telling them the story about this winning ticket and how it's deteriorated the village and all the relationships, because everybody's accusing everybody else of having the ticket and wanting to hoard the money for themselves rather than spreading it around the village and sharing. Okay, that's what happens when you try to take a break at work. So the whole village, the relationships have deteriorated, and so it starts out August 24th, and then the priest starts telling them the story. So it goes back several months to May, and it kind of flips back and forth as the priest is telling the story, and so you get involved in the lives of the villagers and who's doing what and what they're thinking, and oh, is he the one that won the lottery, or was she the one that won? And you kind of go back and forth, changing your mind through the whole story. And it's not a mystery. Don't even think that it is, although there is the mystery of who won the lottery. But you just sort of get involved with the villagers and their lives. Let me go through some of the characters. Let's see, Jeanette and Adrian are the two travelers who end up in the village. And then Monsieur Francois is the mayor of the village. And he's a little pompous, and he's like a lifelong politician. That's what he does. And then there's the priest, and let's see, what is his name? He's the postman, the mailman. Julian, I think it is. Sorry, I'm flipping through looking for everyone. Bastian is the butcher, and everybody has kind of a secret life. Bastian, he's the village butcher. His father was the village butcher. His father's father was the village butcher. But in secret, he wants to be an archaeologist. And so he takes these trips. Everybody thinks he goes to visit family somewhere else in France, which, you know, they say where it is, but I have no idea. So everybody thinks he goes to visit this family for, you know, a week or two every year. In reality, he's off going around the world taking these fabulous trips to archaeological sites, and nobody knows. Dominic is the baker, and Bernadette is his wife, and Dominic is not my favorite character. He's a little arrogant and thinks that the world owes him. Julien is the the postmaster. You know, it's a small village. He's the postmaster. He delivers the mail. He does it all. And he knows like the ins and outs, who's doing what and everything, which I guess is pretty typical in a small village. Let's see, Father Andre is the priest. Madame Babette, she is hysterical. She's an elderly woman who gets her hair shellacked every week at the beauty shop, and they call it a helmet, and so you can just kind of picture this big gray thing. And let's see, there's Babette and Brigitte is Bastien's sister. No, not Bastien's sister, Dominic's sister. There were like 3 B names. There's Madame Babette and Brigitte, and was it Dominic's wife? I think I already did that one. And now I don't remember what her name is, because 3 B's. But, you know, that's real life. There are, you know, you go to a new job or a town and you're going to meet other people with your initial, your name. I'm just like flipping through this so fast now. And Dominic becomes obsessed with the lottery. A lot of the villagers think that the lottery should be invested into the town in some way. They think the money should be spent there. It should be invested there. They think that the winner should, because it's such a big amount, they think the winner should spread the wealth. Some people joke that, yeah, if I won, I'd, you know, like take off in the middle of the night and never look back. And, you know, if you win, it's your money. You can do whatever you want. But then, you know, and I think a lot of it is jealousy that arises. And so some of the villagers get really jealous that somebody else won the money when they could have won the money. And I think that's the case with Dominic. Most of them kind of tend to let it go, you know, and they joke about it, but Dominic takes it very seriously, and it's kind of odd to see the direction he goes in. And I'm not going to spoil that for you, because that is like such a big part of the book at a later time in the book. And so, Bernadette. That was the other B name. Pierre is the bar owner, and he's pretty straightforward. So those are pretty much the major characters. And I will tell you, Julien has a little thing for a married woman. And, but, you know, this guy really kind of nails it. He says some stuff in here that is so good. I've actually highlighted a few of the things, and I'm going to actually share them on Twitter. I've started doing some twittering. You should listen to your heart. Things are often not what they seem. You know, just little things like that. And most of them seem to be Father Andre's quotes. So he's a very down-to-earth kind of, I guess he's like we would like to think all priests are, especially the small village priests of, you know, like France and Spain and even England. And, you know, here in America, we've gotten away from the old world kind of ways. And so and I think that's why this story is kind of refreshing. I tend to lean towards the thriller and suspense novels. Those are my go-tos. And then once I've read a few of those, then it's like I'm geared up, and then I need to drop it down, and I'll read silly, fluffy romances, you know, ones that have no suspense, thriller, mystery, anything. Or I might read a cozy mystery where it's just real easygoing. And I basically like all different types of books, but the thriller suspense is kind of like my go-to genre. And, you know, at Christmas time, I really didn't want to read the Christmas romance books. And so it took a long time for me to find in my library of books I already own a Christmas thriller, and the one I did was really good. But most of them are, you know, the sappy mistletoe romance, you know, kind of thing. So I guess that's what people like to read at the holidays. Most people. But so this book, let me find the title page again so you can see it again. A Lucky Day by Carlos J. Server. And it was published last year, 2012, a while ago. Oh no, wait. Oh, it was published in 2012 in Spain, 2017 in the United States, I guess. So oh, this is a good one too. This is on the author's note page. He put a quote by Konrad Adenauer. Luck is an arrow that finds its target in the least expected place. That's good. I'm gonna have to take that one. So I would really, if you're looking for something that is not going to get involving, it looks like there's something on my screen. No idea what that was. If you're looking for just a simple book that's amusing, charming, not intense, you're not going to start gripping the book, you're not going to get mad and throw it across the room, you're not going to cry over the characters. It's just a nice book. And you know, it was really refreshing after what I've been reading. So I highly recommend it, and I will put the link down below. Oh, I did check. Right now, when I picked it up, apparently it was free. Right now, as of today when I'm recording this, it's free on Kindle Unlimited and $3.99 otherwise. I don't get Kindle Unlimited. I mean, I don't get it, but I don't get it. It used to be all under Prime, and then they separated out Kindle Unlimited, so you have to pay for Prime and you have to pay for Kindle Unlimited. That's not right. Just make it one or the other. I'm never going to pay for Kindle Unlimited because that's just not... I know you get a lot of free books, but my God, I already have like 5,000 books on Kindle that I'll never get around to reading. And one thing I've discovered about the Kindle is if it's not on your bookshelf where you can see it every day, you don't know you have it. I was trying to clean out some files on my desktop and on my desktop computer over the weekend and realized I have all these ebooks that I didn't even know I had. And on my computer, not in the Amazon cloud, but on my computer, I had about 3,000 books. And I was looking at the titles and it was like, okay, I know, I started comparing some of them to the Kindle, the Amazon cloud, and realized that I have duplicates. So I got rid of a few that way, and a lot of them are just like author freebies that I've picked up here and there. So they're, PDFs or something, but because I don't go into that file every day and I don't see them, I don't think about them. And so that is a problem with ebooks in general. The problem with Kindle specifically, don't buy one. Kindle Fire sucks. Just to do this review, to get this book open, it took about 20 minutes. I had to open it about 6 times because it kept closing on me. Every time I pressed a page, to like go find what I needed, it would close again. It's not worth it. I would rather have like an iPad with the app on it that I can just bring up the Kindle. And plus the fact that these store invisible files or ghost files, and so the memory just gets used up like that, and about every 6 months I have to wipe the whole thing clean and start again. And I don't even, it's a Kindle Fire. You're supposed to be able to do everything on it. You're supposed to be able to use this like a tablet. I can't, because 1, it's too slow. 2, everything closes on me as soon as I open it. 3, there's no room to store anything. I have 1 game I play on here, and then I just read a book, and as soon as I'm done with the book, I delete it from the device. And there's no room for anything else. Kindle Fires are not worth it. So that's my bad review on Kindle. At some point, I am going to get myself an iPad and just use that. But the book, A Lucky Day, good book, top notch, A100. So the next book I'm reading is called The 10th Nail, and it is, I will link it below, but it is by Kwen, K-W-E-N-D Griffith. And so I'll link that one below too. And it is a longer book. It is a mystery, kind of a police procedural kind of thing. It's the first in the Nate and Claire series. I don't understand why it's the Nate and Claire series, but okay. I'll go into that when I review the book, but that's my next one coming up. And it might be a while because this is a long book. So, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. I forgot to do it again. Don't forget, and remind me next time, to comment down below if there's anything that you would like to see, if there's a book you want me to review, if I can get it, or if I have it maybe, or if there's anything you'd like me to see. If there's anything you don't like, then let me know, because that helps too. Don't forget to click the like button or the subscribe button. Click the like button too, but click the subscribe button and that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new video, since they're not real steady yet and I don't know what I'm doing yet. And if you're interested in my progress through my cancer, then go on over to Zebra in Paradise and check that one out as well. Bye-bye.